The truth is, you have a frustrated man in you, and you have a priest. You have this spiritual priest in you, honestly, and you have this capacity for a peace on earth. Like you have this real understanding for capacity on peace on earth. The reason why you don't understand it all right now is because you have not come to your own peace. Good morning, it's Thursday, and today you're going to seal the deal and make an important decision about an action, an idea, or change of identity. But Sensei says it's not about your logic, it's about whether or not you feel secure. From my smartphone to yours, keep streaming for your Thursday Namaste today. Welcome to Namaste Today, an excellent way to start your day. I'm your host and spiritual life coach, stepº26. Namaste, my friend, and welcome now to Thursday. Well, the time has finally come to make a decision today in your life, and this decision might be toward a new identity, an important action, or supporting a new important idea in your life. But whatever it is, Sensei says it likely comes down to feeling emotionally secure, not so much the logic. So in today's Lightwalker News Flash, we're going to talk about how to make that decision. But first, let's take a look at today's zodiac weather. This zodiac weather is for Thursday, June 16th, 2016. Looking at the 5-day moodcast, well, today it's about making the decision. Friday and Saturday are the days you take action. And on Sunday, you're going to love, trust, and hold space to manifest. But today, the collective conscious is sunny and sharp. That's because you and everyone else are ready to make that decision. Now, the Great Human Walk has reached step 26, Gemini. This is a master step that will direct us. That means our ruling channel today is channel 8, and that means our ruling planet is the planet Saturn, Sirius Saturn. Now, the emotional tone today will be feeling out comfort zones and a bit defensive. That's because the moon is in the Act 1 of Scorpio, so we're all a little defensive. And our intellectual focus is searching for the aha moment. Mercury is at the Grandmaster step of step 5, Gemini. So as soon as we make that decision, I think we will have the aha and feel intellectually complete. And so how do we get to that completion? Well, that leads us to today's Lightwalker News Flash. Today's News Flash, if you don't nurture correctly, you may make the wrong decision. And that is due to the nature of what masterminding is. We're at step 26, Gemini. Now, once you're in the 20s, as far as the steps are concerned, everything is based on your feelings and something else. And right now, we're in the sun in Gemini, which means the collective consciousness is working on their thoughts, ideas, information, logic, etc. And we're updating our mastermind, what we point our minds to, and what we open our minds up to. But now, today, it's time to make a decision. It's time to make a commitment. And when it comes to a commitment, Sensei says it boils down to your emotional security, how well you feel. And think about this. This is pretty common in culture. It's like when people don't know, they'll say, oh, I'll sleep on it. Or give me some time to meditate on that. What exactly are you meditating on? You're meditating on your feelings, not your logic. You're not going over spreadsheets in the back room. You're feeling like, does anything feel off? Does anything feel wrong? So today, it's really important that you self-nurture your feelings before you go down any paths of logic. And it's also important that you protect your feelings. In other words, shelter yourself from stupid stuff. Keep yourself away from loud noises or loud karma so you can listen to your feelings for a disturbance in the force, so to speak. All right, so without further ado, let's move on to the Megascope for you. This is where I go into my guides. I take 3 breaths and I listen to what they have to say. The first part of the show is scripted. This part isn't. I just go with what my intuition says, just so you all know. And that's how I've kind of balanced right brain and left brain. And I encourage you to take 3 breaths for yourself and clear any of your anxieties so we can connect. Okay, so not what I was expecting. I'll tell you that right now. Like, first of all, Bella barked at that point right when I connected to Spirit, which is interesting. So I wonder if something appeared there. But Spirit is interesting. What I asked Father, like, what would you like me to talk about? And it came down to connecting to Spirit. Neptune is now retrograde, something I have not been reported on, or have not reported on so far, and I realize that now talking to Spirit, so that just goes to show you. And that means that right now you have to connect yourself to Spirit. Spirit is not putting itself in your face. That's the direct versus retrograde of Neptune energy. And so it's really important from this point on. In a way, it's kind of how the universe separates those who are in the light and those who aren't, is those who look for the light when the light isn't constantly broadcasting in your face, like this plane landing. So today, it's very important, says Spirit, to secure your emotional connection to yourself, because no matter what happens in life going forward with all the changes that are happening in our country and in our world right now, it is not your logic that will guide you. It is your feelings and your heart. So practice now, child, they say, in connecting to your feelings today, and dare to be bold and make a decision based on your feelings first and your logic second. Now, one thing I do need to leave you with understanding is that people, look like fools following their intuition, quote, quote. When you see that story of someone, running down the road saying, oh, the Lord's talking to me, and they go off a cliff, we all know that we're afraid of that. The truth is they were not in touch with their feelings, okay? Or they were, but they hadn't cleared their feelings and protected their feelings from outer influence, all right? So it's extremely important that you make a sacred circle for yourself. You make a sacred space, you put yourself in it, and you say, this is my sacred space, everything else is not. And basically, allow only take all negative energies outside of your sacred circle, and take a moment to find your peace in a given day. Like, this is my safe, sacred circle. Now that is channel 0, that circle, and that is the vortex that connects you to the other side. If you take a moment to clear yourself and connect to yourself each day, then you can truly trust your feelings as you walk in the light. So today, Spirit wants you to know that you must ask. We live in a state of free will. You must ask, as in prayer, request with your heart with gratitude, to have soul at your service, Spirit services at your service, particularly right now with Neptune retrograde. But this is a divine moment in the sense that I'm being shown that many people who are making decisions today are actually making very powerful decisions about their role in the coming decades for the light. So for all those who are making those decisions, you are being given a little pat on the back right now and gratitude for your heart's dedications. All right, I think that's all I have for today. I want to give you a walk away with 3 steps to make sure your day is clean. Step 1, elevate your feelings today to where you belong. So if you belong first class, then make sure you feel first class. If you belong having no drama, then make sure you have no drama. Elevate your feelings to where you belong today. Step 2, watch after you're elevated for what flows the easiest in your life. Whatever flows the easiest is important. And then step 3, commit to a feeling today, not an idea. Commit to a feeling, not an idea. I want to feel this way and continue feeling this way. I'm open to any way or any idea that gets me to feeling this way. That is the guarantee. All right, my friends, and for those who watch over my personal Sensei service, and I so encourage you to try it. It's just $1.99 and it will blow your mind. Today, we're going to talk about how to make that right decision, like the spiritual steps of making a right decision inside and what to look out for so you feel good. And I'm going to give you in your eye candy at 3 o'clock where you must absolutely honor your spirit right now, where there's like no exceptions, okay? I'll give you that as well. For everyone else, it's going to be Show and Tell Week at the end of the month. Show and Tell Week is where I show products and services and different gifts and items that the viewers have sent me. If you want to do some show and tell, I have a little part on the site under Namaste today at SiriusStory.tv where you can send in your product or service. This is a way for other light walkers to share their products and services to my viewers. I just want to stir the light and unite us. All right, my friends. Well, I love you so much. I'm so grateful to be a soul service. And of course, I'll see you in 24 with more. Until then, I love you and live, love, be.
Why does every guy cheat on you?
Trust me, I know.
How come girls always call you their friend?
I can tell you.
We'll talk about your strengths and we'll talk about emotions. Secrets of Birthdays, now live for purchase. Check out yours at secretsofbirthdays.com.